Okay, if x equals 6, then 8 times x is 8 times 6, which is 48. And for problem number 6, if x equals negative 1/9, then 81x to the third power is 81 times negative 1/9 to the third power. Now, negative 1/9 to the third power is well, a negative times a negative times a negative is a negative, so that will be a negative answer for that. And the 1 gets cubed 1 times 1 times 1, and the 9 gets cubed 9 times 9 times 9. So what we end up with is negative 1 over 9 cubed. Now 81 itself is equal to 9 squared. So it's 9 squared times negative 1 over 9 to the third. So this is equal to negative 9 squared divided by 9 to the third. And if you cancel the 2 9's on top with 2 of the 3 in the denominator, we end up getting negative 1 over 9 for our answer on this one. Okay, for number 10, if t equals negative 4 and r equals 18, then 2 times r times t is equal to 2 times 18 times negative 4. 2 times 18 times negative 4. And just multiplying those numbers, let's see, where's my calculator here? 2 times 18 times negative 4. And so we get 144, and it's negative, because this negative makes everything negative. Now for number 14, if k equals 6 and u equals negative 16, then u divided by 3k is equal to negative 16, that's u, divided by 3 times 6. 3 times 6. Let's factor everything completely. That's negative, because a negative divided by a positive is a negative. 16 is 2 to the 4th power. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 3 times 6 is equal to 2 times 3. So one of the 2's cancels out, leaving 3. And we're left with negative 2 to the 3rd power divided by 9. And 2 to the 3rd power is equal to 8, so this is negative 8 ninths. And for problem 18 here, if d is 15 and e is negative 8 and f is negative 2, just substitute these in to this expression. We have 5 plus d is 15 minus e, which is negative 8, and that's all divided by 24 times f, which is negative 2. Now that's 5 plus 15 is 20, and 2 negatives make a positive, so that's 20 plus 8 is 28. And in the denominator it's 24 times negative 2, so it's negative, well, we need to cancel stuff out, so 2. 24 is 2 times 12, and 12 is 2 times 6, and 6 is 2 times 3. So if we factor it completely, we get that. And then we'll factor the numerator as well. 28 in the numerator is 2 times 14. And 14 is 2 times 7. So you see we can cancel a pair of 2's from the top and bottom. And what's left with is a negative, because the denominator is negative 7. Divided by 2 times 2 is 4 times 3 is 12. Negative 7/12 is our answer for this one. And finally, for number 22 up here, let me zoom in on this a little bit here. If A equals 91, and B equals 24, and C equals 121, then what does, oh, and D equals 36, then what does 11AB divided by 13CD? Well, let's see. 11 times 91 times 24 divided by 13 times C is 121. Well, 121, yeah, let's do that next. Then times D, which is 36. So first of all, let's write this as 11 times 91 looks like a prime number. 24, though, we can break down further. Let's break it down as 6 times 4 and see how this goes, because 36 is 6 times 6. Now 121 is 11 squared and 36 is 6 squared. So at this point we can see some cancellation occurring. We can cancel this 11 with one of those 11s downstairs. We can cancel this 6 with one of those 6s. So 4 is 2 times 2 and 6 is 2 times 3, and 91, believe it or not, 91 is equal to 7 times 13. So 91 is 7 times 13 times 4 is 2 times 2. And in the denominator we have 13 times 11 times 6 is 2 times 3. And so we get some more cancellation. The 13s cancel, a pair of 2's cancel. And so what's left is 7 times 2 is 14 in the numerator, and 11 times 3 is 33 in the denominator.